And we'll see you in a bit. Thank you very much. We begin this morning with the latest on the devastation left behind by Irma. Now that the storm has gone from Florida, residents beginning that long process of putting their lives back together. 6 deaths in Florida being blamed on Irma, along with 3 in Georgia and 1 in South Carolina, and at least 35 people were killed in the Caribbean. This morning, millions still without power, and it could be a humanitarian issue right along the Florida Keys. First responders still making water rescues in Florida. 45 people in Seminole County alone had to be saved yesterday when a local river overflowed. Some of those who were rescued say they've never been through flooding like that before. Strong wind from Irma produced a water spout off the coast of South Carolina yesterday. People on the Isle of Palm say it spun up right out of the ocean. And once it reached the beach, though, it dissipated and just simply dumped more water on the shore. We have Sarah Rosario live for us in Miami this morning. Now that you've been there a couple days, what's it like on this now full day without the storm?
Well, Brian, it is sunny, it's dry, it's humid here in Miami, but the recovery efforts are still going strong. Millions of people waking up again in the dark. Meantime, in the Florida Keys, just below us here in Miami, there is a dire need. People are unaccounted for. There are search and recovery efforts underway. The damage so bad in some parts, you can only get to it by air. As Irma churns across the southeast, the damage left behind in Florida is staggering. In hard-hit Naples to the Florida Keys.
We got no power, no water. It's a mess.
The storm slamming into the Keys as a Category 4 hurricane, pushing homes off their foundations, boats onto roads, and toppling RVs and trailers.
It's going to take months, maybe a year to get this cleaned up.
Brian Holly is one of the estimated 10,000 in the Keys who refuse to leave. With debris covering the islands, he wished he would have heeded the warnings.
Don't stay for another one.
The storm knocked out power to more than 7 million people, too much for the state's largest energy provider to handle.
It's also the first storm, by the way, that has impacted all 27,000 square miles and 35 counties that we serve across Florida. It is a magnitude that we just haven't seen before.
The hurricane-force winds leaves a path of destruction and flooding from Jacksonville to the Carolinas.
I know for our entire state, but especially for the Keys, it's going to be a long road. There's a lot of damage.
A state still reeling from a catastrophic storm, but thankful it wasn't worse. And Brian, as utility crews continue to work through the night to restore power here, with so many people without electricity, there is no timeline for when power could possibly be restored to this area. Reporting live in Miami, Sarah Rosario. Brian, back to you.
Sarah, thank you so much for that live report. We are now at 7:05 on this Tuesday morning. We're here